Hello, good evening. Welcome to the home of the Goose Owl, and yes, we're back for our Monday stream as normal. So, what are we doing? Why are we playing this? Because I feel like it. Basically, to be honest, I was just watching another content creator just playing this game like it was an old bunch of VODs that he had, and I've just been watching that while I was doing things like going to the gym and doing some chores around the house. And I was like, man, I really want to play this game. I played this game like probably to like halfway through Act 1, and there was like other games that came out. I got distracted. I really love this game, and I actually really want to play it through and finish it like multiple times with different characters. So we're gonna do that. So what are we looking at over the next week or so? We're now adding Baldur's Gate 3 into the mix. Look, we're not playing Once Human for a good couple of weeks, right? Because basically waiting for a new season. So that's pretty simple. So next couple of weeks, Once Human on the back burner. We are playing Baldur's Gate 3 today. I expect to be playing Far Cry 5 on Wednesday. I'm also playing Far Cry 5 off stream as well and recording. So if you do kind of miss bits in between, everything goes up on YouTube. It's in the playlist, so you can watch the whole play from start to finish, whether I've streamed it or whether I've played offline. So Far Cry 5 will continue, and the other thing we'll be doing is Path of Exile 2, likely to be on Thursday. So those are kind of the three main games that we're focusing on right now, and then once we get a new season of Once Human, we'll put Path of Exile 2 on the back burner while we play some more Once Human and so on. The one thing with Path of Exile 2, I really love the game, but it is in early access right now, and I don't want to get burnt out in early access, right? It'd be very easy just to go Path of Exile 2, blah, 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 I'm just going to play that every day, all day, and I get burnt out during early access. There's still a lot of stuff missing in the game. And so we're really slowly playing every character through every act. We just get into our first characters coming into Act 2, right? So I'm in no major rush to put everything into Path of Exile 2. I want to wait, and play a bit more. There's new weapons that come into the game. There's new ascendancies, new classes. We've only got 3 out of the 6 acts, because when you do the acts 4, 5, and 6, it's just acts 1, 2, and 3 repeated, but harder. Right, so I'm in no rush to burn myself out on Path of Exile 2 just doing that. Plus, there's tons of other games I want to play. There's just so many games and not enough time. Right? So, with that said, Baldur's Gate 3, this is what we're going for. We're going to be playing a Ranger. You'll note that, I gravitate towards ranged DPS, right? Warlock in WoW, Ranger in Path of Exile. I gravitate to these ranged DPS classes, right? So if I'm going to do a first full complete playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, it's going to be a goddamn Ranger. We're going to go like a pure class, right? So I'm not going to do any class mix or anything like that. I'm just going to play a Ranger to its max, and I know you can do the class mix, and I know it's good if we're min-maxing all that. No, we're just going to be playing a Ranger and absolutely just focusing pure class Ranger. I'm not following a build guide, right? There's no build guides, there's no playthrough guides, nothing. We're just exploring as we go along. Like I say, I have played through a bit of Act 1, but I haven't played all the way through Act 1 or anything like that. I haven't played the game for a long time, right? So I'm going to be quite forgetful of a lot of stuff. I've played lots of other games, so I'm not going to remember everything. So we're going to be exploring as we go along. There's also going to be no save scumming. Yes, we're going to be saving. If I die, I'm going to be reloading. But I'm not going to, fail a dice roll and reload, right? Unless it prevents us from... that's the game over, right? We're just going to be accepting whatever we get decision-wise, living with it, because that's kind of what makes part of the playthrough fun for me, because I intend to play this through multiple times, right? So I don't need to go back and explore every single option by saving and reloading. I have no problem with save scumming, if that's your thing, or if you're intending to try and get and explore almost everything you can in the game in one playthrough. That's when save scumming makes sense for me. But if you're going to play through it multiple times, multiple characters, you don't need to just accept the result, because next time you play it's going to be different. So that's the plan. That's the plan, Stan. hey, we've talked enough. Start playing. So, we're playing this in 4K as well. So it's 4K for me. Obviously, I can't stream in 4K to YouTube and Twitch because I'm using a single OBS to stream into YouTube and Twitch, and I'm not a partner on Twitch, so I can't stream with a higher bitrate and all that type of stuff. So it is what it is. But that's what we've got, right? That's what we're playing it on. So we've sorted all our options for the game. So let's start a game. Now, definitely not going to be tactician. Definitely not going to be hardcore. I kind of just want to play through the game without making it too difficult. But when I first played the game, thinking back to Explorer, it was like quite straightforward, like quite easy. So I'm thinking we're just going to stick to balanced, right? So it's a balanced adventure. There's some challenging choices, but I don't want just a pure narrative experience, right? I want a little bit of challenge in the game. That's why I play games after all, right? So we're just going to be going with a balanced game. Plus, you know, CRPGs, this will be the first CRPG I'll have played all the way through to the end, right? So keep that in mind as well. Man, I forgot how good the cinematics are in this game. They are fucking amazing. And that's fucking creepy. That is seriously creepy. Holy shit, man. Ah! Ugh, just the thought of it going into my eye, man. I just like, that is creepy as fuck, right? Holy crap.
Who are you?
Reset tutorials. Yes, please. We haven't played in ages. Right, so we are going with a custom character. Absolutely. And I actually want to play through with all the characters in the game as well. That's going to be cool. Man, I'd love to play through this game like 50 times over with all the different options. Oh my god, I could literally live in this game. You just forget how much there is in it. Like, you just, like I say, I haven't played this game in a long, long time. And you just forget how deep this damn game is. It's unbelievable. Right. So, let's do our class first, because I like to do my class and then set everything else. So it's Barbarian. I really like Bard. Seems like that's really cool. That's definitely my Barbarian. Bard sounds cool. Cleric and Druid, lesser. That's kind of not my thing. Fighter, yes. Monk, no. Paladin, maybe. Ranger, there it is. Rogue, maybe. Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard. Okay, that's all cool stuff. Man, look at that. It's what? 12 classes, like endless subclasses, holy moly. But we're going for a Ranger. That's what we're going for. Right, race. We're going to go for an elf, absolutely, because it's a bow user, so why wouldn't it be an elf? No, seriously. Stereotypes aside, my go-to sort of races are elves and men, right? Elves and humans. Why is that? If I go back to like my growing up, like my fantasy was definitely in Warhammer, right? My first ever Warhammer army was Dark Elves, and I've been obsessed with elves ever since. And then undead was my other one. There's obviously no undead. I can't play a vampire, for example. So I love elves overall. I'd always play elves. I was gutted that, I love Warlock in World of Warcraft Classic stuff, or Vanilla as it was, and I couldn't play an elf, so I had to be a human Warlock, but I had like a Night Elf Hunter and a Warrior and everything else, right? So we're going to play Elf. Sub-race, it's going to be a Wood Elf. It's got to be a Wood Elf. It's a Ranger, right? It's got to be a Wood Elf for me. That's just the way it is. I'd like to kind of get myself into the RP a little bit without being a full RPer, if you know what I mean. Right, so we're going to be Sub-race Wood Elf class Ranger. Right, Natural Explorer. Okay, here we go. What have we got? Beast Tamer. See, I don't really want to be a Beast Tamer because, like, I'm going Gloom Stalker style. So we're going Stealth, Archer, Assassin, Archer type thing. Don't really want the Beast with me. Urban Tracker gives us proficiency in Sleight of Hand. Now, that could be quite nice. Wasteland Wanderer, that's resistance against cold, and so these are resistances, right? We're going to go with the Urban Tracker. I think that fits what I'm going for here. Oh, okay. Favoured Enemy. Bounty Hunter. Creatures you hit with ensnaring strike have either ranged or melee, have disadvantage on saving throw. You gain proficiency in Arcana. No. Mage Breaker. History of battling spellcasters. Gain proficiency in Arcana and cast True Strike. Can't they all cast True Strike? No, they can't. Okay, so that's specific to that one. What does True Strike do? Gain advantage on your next attack roll for 2 turns. See, that to me feels very kind of what I'm going for. Like, Ranger Knight seems cool, but not for a Gloom Stalker. Well, I could imagine a Ranger Knight actually being a Beast Tamer. Like, if you imagine a Knight, heavy armor, but with a bow or a crossbow style thing, with like a wolf pet or something like that with them, you could see, or a dog pet, that would be quite cool. But not for what I'm going for here. And Sanctified Stalker, you gain proficiency in Religion. Definitely not what I'm going for here. Okay, right, background. Right, so we're a Gloom Stalker, we're kind of mysterious. Folk hero. We gain insight and religion. You spent your life in service to a temple. Oh no, hang on, that's this one. You're a champion of the common people. Nah, see, I don't really see myself as that being a Gloom Stalker. Urchin Soldier would be more Ranger Knight, right? I'm thinking maybe Outlander. You grew up in the wilds, learning to survive far from the comforts, surviving unusual hazards of the wild. Yeah, that's got Gloom Stalker written all over it, like tracking. You imagine, like, if you're surviving alone in a forest, you'd be using a lot of hiding and stuff like that. We gain athletics and survival. So athletics, +3 to athletics checks. Helps you shove and resist being shoved. And then survival, +4 to survival checks. Stay alive in the wilds and track prey. Cool. And then, are we going to do anything with it? I might just go with what we've got, to be honest. The only thing I don't really like is int seems pretty low. I definitely like the dexterity where it is. I'm wondering if I could shave... +2 to saving throws. Okay. Constitution. Strength. Ooh. I mean, that is key, right? I just want to... I'm going to shave 1 off that, and I'm going to go 10 across the board to just give me that little bit more intelligence. I just think that intelligence looks a touch low. It's probably a huge mistake, but hey. Anyway, right. Pros... Oh, no. Edit appearance. Because we don't want to look like that. Right. What are we going for? So what are we going to go for? I like to alternate my characters I play online between male and female. So we were playing a male in Far Cry 5 was the last game we picked up. So we're going to play female this time. What have we got? Body type. Okay. Right, female identity, yeah. Right, okay. Voice.
Where to next?
No.
What was that?
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
No.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Be wary.
It's opened. I wonder what's back there.
More of those.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can...
Where to next?
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells.
Be wary.
No.
It's opened. More of those wretched things.
There's
No.
Where? Let's hope the locals are friendly. Health.
It's opened. More of those wretched things.
Yeah, that's. I think I like voice 8 for this one. Right, what have we got here? Face. Grey Mauser, how you doing? Thanks for joining us on Twitch. Hope you're doing good. GG, great game. Well, you kind of missed the intro, but I have played this a long time ago, not long after really it first came out, and I only really got halfway through Act 1. I got distracted by other games. I really want to play through it. I was like watching some VODs of someone else play it while I've been offline doing other things like gym and chores around the house. And I was like, oh god, I really want to play this game. So we're actually going to play this game today, Far Cry 5 on Wednesday, Path of Exile 2 on Thursday. We're going to try and mix it up like that. So, yeah, and we're going for a Gloom Stalker Ranger, pure build class. No guide playthroughs, no build guides, no save scum. I think we're going to go with that one. That one looks good. Right, skin colour. I kind of want like a real... I always go like ultra pale, right, when I play a lot of my characters. But I want it like a greenish tinge, which is not that. I kind of want that. Like, I definitely want a green, like, but just like a hint of green, but very pale. So I think that's going to work. Cool. So let's go with a bit of that. Right, scarring, none. Right, maturity, a little bit maturity, because this is like, yeah, no freckle, and none of that. Okay, good. Right, body art. See, the one thing I don't like, as you can see, I like my tattoos. The one thing I don't like about the game is the tattoos all on the face. You're currently on your third playthrough, halfway through Chapter 2, as your least favourite class. Bard is your least favourite class? That class looks to be dope. Combat, but barely missed a roll. You got to be playing a Bard College of Swords, right? I mean, that looks to be amazing. I love the idea of the Bard. I mean, the ones that appeal to me the least is probably the Cleric and Druid. That's probably the ones that appeal to me the least. But yeah, so I love my tattoos. Unfortunately, tattoos here, they're all on the face. Not a biggest fan of face. Oh, there's a neck tattoo. Oh, yeah, okay, that could work. That could work. What is that? No, that's the best neck tattoo. They're not really into tattoos here. Let's go with that. Flower, rose, forest, Gloom Stalker. I kind of feel that could fit. Tattoo colour, black. Yep, definitely. Right, piercing style. What have we got? Fasten stars. That's nice. No. That's... Oh, I like that. That could be good. I'm not a big fan of the triangle in the nose. No. 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 That's... not bad. I kind of feel it's a bit more roguelike. Barovia Fangs. Ooh. I do like my character creation. Minotaur Ring, no. Easy breezy. Archfey Swirls. Yeah, let's roll with that. That sounds cool. Light Cleric OP. It might be OP, but it's just not my thing, man. I just you know me, I'm not a min-maxer, right? That's not my thing. Right, eyes. Green. I think want some green eyes, but oh yeah, that's a good green. I think elf green too. There you go. That's in the name, right? Okay. Right, makeup. Ooh, right. Do you know what? I'm going to do hair first, right? And first of all, let's change the colour because that really is not my kind of thing. So, hang on, no, let's. What should we just set the hair colour at? Let's have a bit of green hair. Ooh, holy moly. Maybe we could go with something. Just somewhere to start. Let's choose the hair that we want first. I need something Ranger-like, right? She's not going to be that. Not bad. Okay. No. No. That could be Ranger-like. You might have spent your life trying to recreate the original Hammerdin. Haha. I've heard the Paladins are pretty hard playthrough though, because you're like the oaths are very like strict. This isn't bad. I don't mind this. This gives me some warm fuzzy. What is it called? Dewdrop. No. Ooh, that's nice. Kind of like the idea of the hair being like a bit left wild rather than being like tight in the ponytail, but still being back behind, like tied up at the back there. That gives me kind of like that rough. Yeah, I think that could be Inkeep braid. Fair Forester. Clues in the title, right? That's what we're going for. Right, let's choose a colour that's not quite as right. Highlights. Okay. What should we go with hair-wise? What's that? You know what? I quite like that. That's like this, like aquamarine. Yeah, that's quite cool. It's like dark. It's a bit foreboding. It's Gloom Stalker, right? We could go with that. What can we put in it? How's this gonna look? Ooh, that's a bit. Whoa. Okay. Let's just. I want it max. I'm not gonna have it at max. I don't think, but I just want to put some like tint into it. No, that doesn't really work. Might go that and like tone it down. Actually, that doesn't work. Like, it goes from like nothing to like really in your face. Yeah, that could work. Actually, that could work as it is. And then graying. No, because we're not playing. She's not that old, right? Oath to be broken. Well, if you're going to be an oath breaker, I guess that kind of makes sense. Right, let's do the makeup now. What should we go makeup wise? Ooh, no. Kind of there, but subtle, but visible. I quite like that. No, that's a bit sort of necromancer-y. Jeez, she's like going playing football. No, I think we'll go with that. I think that looks cool, right? And makeup color, we're gonna go with we're gonna make it like proper green, right? And I want to make it like metallic-y, like there. That was cool. Full on. Cause she's like wild, all right? So we're gonna go max out like that, and then I want it. What's the color match here? What's the color match? Do we think that one? That one? That one? Not easy to get a good color match with the eyes. That kind of sucks. Might just go with that and keep it dark. Cool. Guess Ghost doesn't render hats and helms. I do. I do. I don't mind having it, but I just like, this is the character, right? I like to get immersed, right? This is the immersion, right? So that's done. Cool. Character name. Ghost. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Cool. Proceed. We need a guardian. Right, it's definitely not going to be a drow. It's going to be an elf. And subrace is going to be a high elf. Do you know what? Actually, that as it is could be quite cool. I think that's just going to work straight up. Yeah, I'm going to roll with that. Cool. That was an easy one. That literally has just like changed two things. Bam, we got it. Venture forth. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are starting our first full playthrough. We're going to play through it all the way. We're going to play it all the way through. It's going to take us a long time, but we're going to do it. I like Drow, just not as a guardian for a wood elf. They're the closest thing to dark elves for me. Grey Mauser, if you like CRPGs, have you played Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader? Because that's another CRPG I really want to play through. I've heard a lot of good stuff about Rogue Trader. A lot of good stuff. It makes me want to try it as well. This is the only CRPG I've played, so... So cool, man. I just love these cinematics. I love them. I think they're amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Oh, it looks so nice in 4K. Holy crap, that looks good. Okay.